In some niches, you'll make $20 per 1,000 views, while in other niches, you only make $1 per 1K views. Imagine you get 1 million views on a video that is $1,000 versus 20,000. Do you now see the importance of choosing the right niche? In this video, I'll show you step by step how you can find a profitable YouTube automation niche. I'll show you why you need a niche, how to find one, how to decide which one to go with, and how to get started within that niche. This will finally allow you to start making money and videos with YouTube automation. So here's why you need a niche in the first place. So on YouTube, they've got an algorithm, they've got systems in place that will figure out which video to recommend to what person. Now, niches are very, very important when it comes to that. Now, there are a couple of reasons why you need one. First of all, to build an audience. Let's say, and this is, please guys, this is only for YouTube automation channels, alright? If you're David Dobrik, Logan Paul, this doesn't apply. If you're a personal creator, this doesn't apply as much, just YouTube automation. So if you're building a channel, you want to build up an audience that will continue to watch your videos. If on day 1, I would upload a video about football, on day 2 about swimming, on day 3 about chess, on day 4 about business, then clearly the channel is not about one specific topic, which then means that if someone comes in and subscribes for the football content, they'll only watch that kind of content. If you then start uploading chess and business and stuff like that, they're probably not going to watch your videos, which means that your CTR will go down. Maybe they'll click on it because they got the notification, then the watch time will go down because they will click off right away. So you can see it's really important to stick to one topic or like one niche as a whole so that you can actually build up an audience. I just mentioned it earlier as well, you've got personality versus niches. If you've got a personality-based channel, meaning you film yourself, then obviously you can do whatever because the people are there for you. On YouTube automation channels, this is not the case. They're not there for you or for the voiceover or none of that, which also makes it great because you can outsource all of the work. However, you don't do a personality channel, so you kind of must stick to one niche so that you can build up an audience and get the stats that YouTube wants to see, which is the next point. It is exactly what YouTube wants. Because if you figure out what YouTube wants to get, then you can provide them with that so that they'll start promoting you. So YouTube wants to see stats that are good. Now your stats will be very bad without a niche on automation channels. Once again, if you upload a video about chess, then business, then swimming, then football, you'll get all sorts of people coming in. YouTube has no clue what your channel is about. These people have no clue. So that's why you need a niche. Now let's get to how you can actually find them. Because yes, you might now know the importance of finding a niche, but how do you actually find them? So there are a couple of ways. I use browsing around, the search bar, and my own interest. I'm going to explain how this works right away. So browsing around pretty much speaks for itself, right? You simply go to YouTube. Now what you can do is go into a private window so that you get a general idea of what's going on YouTube. If you do this in your own account, you only get the stuff that you're watching, which is another method, but I'll get into that one later. This is just browsing around in a private window. What I always do, I just go to YouTube, private window, I scroll down, I start scrolling, and I simply check out, are there any videos that could be YouTube automation channels? Now this one right there could be an automation channel, but it's about football, which is kind of tricky if you're showing the actual footage. And then what I'll do, I just start scrolling. So this one right there, this could be a YouTube automation channel because as you can see, it's a car channel. No one is showing his face, it's just clips. So this is definitely a YouTube automation channel. Now, if you go back to the homepage once again, you can simply continue to start scrolling and you can save these channels. If you just right click, you'll send them over to a different tab. And then right now you can just start scrolling. This one right there is definitely a YouTube automation channel. Now, this is just one method. If you do it like this, you'll just find the most general clips because if you're not signed in, YouTube is going to show you stuff that could apply to technically anyone. So it's not really focused on a specific interest. These are clips that potentially anyone could watch, right? What you can do to focus in on that, to like specify in one niche, is search for whatever. Because you're in a fresh window, if you now search for football or business, for example, if I type in online business, first of all, you get the search bar results. So these like already could be like channel ideas or whatever. You can just simply scroll through and then you can check out if there is any channel on here that could be a YouTube automation channel. There are probably a couple out there. Now what you've also done, you've just searched for business. So you've just shown YouTube that, hey, you're interested in business. So if I now go to the homepage once again, I'm probably going to start seeing some more business content. As you can see on the top of the homepage, we've now got 9 passive income ideas. We've got an Amazon tutorial, so you can see that that works. So if you type in any keyword and then go click on some videos, watch them, and then go back to the homepage, you'll find more content just like that. So that's another way to come across different channels, different kind of videos, niches, video formats in a specific area. So if you want to do specific content, search for it and then go back, and then you'll start seeing more like that. So what I could now do, I just came across this one, Carl Hustle. Click on the channel and let's check it out. So this could be the perfect niche right now. Like, this is NFT stuff, it seems like. NFTs are new, emerging. There's not a lot of content yet compared to other niches. So this could definitely be a great niche that we have just found simply by typing in online business, clicking on a few videos, going back to the homepage, and then scrolling pretty much. So this looks very good. If I just click on a video, it seems like no one is showing his face, which is great. And it's just screen recording. So this definitely is a very, very good niche for us to potentially get started in. So that's just an example of how you can find a niche with browsing around. Then we've got the search bar. I've just already briefly touched on that. How you can use the search bar is simply by typing in keywords and then looking at the predictions that YouTube comes up with. For example, I've already shown you one of these. If I type in football, I'll get all of this stuff. So you just want to play around, search for a couple of things in order to find a niche. It's just about getting ideas out there, getting the data. So simply start searching for stuff. For example, football A. Then I'll get football analysis. Let's check out, I've never done that before. Let's check out if anyone is actually doing cash cow content like that. Now, in America, football is a different sport. The football I mean is soccer. If you're from the US, let's call it football. Anyway, you can see that these are not too many great channels. Maybe this one, Atlantis Football, 50k subscribers. Their views are pretty alright. 50k in 5 days. Not too crazy, but this could be a potential niche. It's just that they're already showing footage, which is allowed, but it's kind of tricky in my opinion. So I'm not going to play around with that. Now, what you can do is simply play around. I already know one of the football niches, which is the football quiz niche. So if you would simply go from A to Z, then you come across this one, football quiz. So you type in football quiz, you'll then find it, right? You'll go, hey, this is actually a good niche. A lot of views in this niche. So you go to this channel, check out their views, see that they're getting a lot of views, and then you found yourself another niche. Now you can do that with anything. So you could do makeup, then you could do A, you can do B, you can simply go through the entire alphabet, and then you'll find keywords. Take a look at those keywords, search for them, see if you can find some formats, and then you've got yourself another potential niche. And then the last method I'll use myself is using my own interest. So I've just shown you the football niche. I'm very much interested in football. I know quite a lot about it, so I can understand the football audience. I know what they want to see. Now, that is a great benefit to have if you're starting a niche on a topic that you've got interest in yourself. So what you can do right now is go to YouTube, go to Instagram, see what kind of people you're following and what people you're subscribed to, check out what kind of videos they make, and then you can start making the same videos as well, in case you do follow any YouTube automation kind of channels where people don't share their face. Because you're interested in that, you then know that people aren't interested in it, plus you understand what that person, what that potential audience wants to see. For example, if I would do a football channel, I could understand what they want to see. If I make YouTube automation videos like I'm doing right now, I understand what you guys want to see, plus I have knowledge about it, so I can just make it. However, if I would do makeup videos, I'd have no clue at all, right? So you can see how using your own interest could also be a great way to find your niche. 2 ways to do it: browse around on your socials, see who you're following, and see if you can not steal, but copy one of those formats and then start doing that yourself. Or get a piece of paper, get a pen, and start writing down your interests and then see if you can come up with niche ideas for that. It's pretty simple. Don't overcomplicate it. Now that's cool and all, but once you've found a niche or you think you found one, how do you decide which one to go with? I myself like to look at 3 different factors, one of which is the proof of concept. So this is the most important one out there, because if there is proof of concept, you know that it works. Let's say that I come up with some random niche, let's say the fishing niche, and then some random format that has never done before, and I got no clue about fishing. Honestly, that's probably not a good idea. You want to find proof of concept, meaning that there's a channel that has recently grown, a channel in that same niche that you want to get started in. I prefer it to be in the last 12 months because then you know that there's still interest, plus they've recently grown, not in a different period of YouTube where it'd be easier or whatever. If it's recent, then you've got the best proof of concept out there. What I recommend doing is finding channels within that niche that you've just found, at least about 4 or 5 that have recently grown and are pulling great numbers. If that's the case, you've got your proof of concept and you know that it's a good niche. Then next up, I like to look at the 10K per month potential. Now that could just be me though, because I want to keep growing and do it at a crazy level. If you'd be like 5K is more than enough, you could do it. However, the point I'm trying to make here is that if you go with a potential 10K one, you won't get stuck at the limit of like 3K. If there's a niche that can only make you 3K a month, and you become the best person in that niche, you'll end up making 3K a month, which is great and all, but you can also do a niche where you can make 50K a month, don't even become the best person, the best channel out there, yet still make 10K. So I'm trying to show you that if you just go with a niche where there's a lot of potential, you probably make more money. Because when I started myself, I had a channel and I had a niche where I was making $100 per day, which was pretty good. I was making 3K per month, but I was kind of stuck there. Like there wasn't that much growth simply because I couldn't like really expand the niche that much. Now, then I started a different channel and I was making 10K a month within 5 months from that point. So that just shows you like choosing the right niche, always a good idea, obviously. Now, how do you figure out if you can make that 10K a month on that channel? It's not as straightforward as you might think because there's no like website to check out how much money exactly people make. You can use Social Blade, it's just that the stats are way off. For example, business channels probably make about $10 per 1K views, and Social Blade is capped at $4 on the dashboard, so that's not accurate. So what you want to do is simply take a look in that niche itself or search for analytic videos on YouTube. Let me show you what I mean. So what you can do is go to YouTube, then simply type in how much money my, and then car channel made on YouTube. For example, if you want to start in the car niche and you want to figure out the CPM in the car niche, what you could do is simply type in this right here. Then you'll start seeing videos. Let's see if anyone out there made a video. Seems like this guy did. How much do automotive YouTubers really make? So this guy is an automotive YouTuber, 150K subscribers, which is great. I would simply watch that video. I would get my information and there we go. So I'm just trying to figure out if I can show you if he's showing any stats. Alright, so it's not showing any stats, he's probably just explaining it verbally, but that's how you can do it. How much money my makeup channel made on YouTube. So you can see that sometimes it's really easy to find the data that you need. Just simply search for it, you've got it. So don't overcomplicate that either. Generally speaking though, YouTube videos about business, finance, stuff like that is getting the highest CPMs out there. Then you've got makeup and stuff like that also getting paid very well. I've made a video about this earlier going over high CPM niches. I'll leave a link in the description down below. Then you want to look at the startup cost and interest. Let's say that you found 3 potential niches. You've got football, cars, and finance. First of all, take a look at the startup cost. So how you can do that is by taking a look at the content layers, which I'll explain a bit later down in the video. But basically what you do, you figure out what you need in order to make a video, and you then figure out the cost for that so that you can figure out how much money it will cost you per video in a niche. Next up, so the second element to this is your own interest. Let's say you've got football, what did I say, cars and finance, I believe. Let's say that you know nothing about cars. Obviously you want to skip that one. Let's say you know more about finance than about football, and the potential, the startup cost, all of it is the same. Obviously go with the one that you've got most knowledge in so that you understand the audience and can actually make good videos. So those are the 3 key factors in deciding which niche to go with. So how do you actually start? You start off by writing down the content layers, which often includes script writing, voiceover, video editing, and then a thumbnail designer. Let's say that you want to start making videos in the make money online niche. What I would do, type in make money online, find a channel that is indeed doing this, finance girl for example. Then I would click on one of their videos and simply write down what are they using, what do they need to put together a video like this. Now in this case, it's probably a script,
and with this new method,
then a voiceover, a video editor, and a thumbnail designer, so that I actually click on the video. So I'd simply write that down, and then I've got the content layers that I need to start producing content in this niche. Now you might think that that's always the case, but if I just go to this channel, for example, These people don't need a script, they do need a voiceover, they do need a video editor, but a very different one. They do need a thumbnail designer, but they don't need a script writer like most other channels. So you can see that sometimes there is indeed a difference in the kind of people that you need to put together a video. And then you need to start building your team. Now, that's actually quite funny because I just launched Automation First. Automation First is the company that helps you either set up your own team so that you can start making videos or deliver you the full team already. We've tested, qualified, trained a lot of freelancers so that they can start working for you, not for us anymore. We're not involved as soon as you receive the team, so we're not a middleman. We deliver you the team, and then that's your team. You can use them, and you're the only person. If you want some more information about that, I'll leave a link in the description down below so that you can check out the website. It opens up on Friday the 8th of April. There's a 48-hour discount going on. Then from there on, it will be open until the 15th of April at $297 from Monday on. So if you want to get it, check out the link in the description for more information. For now, leave a like on the video, subscribe, and then I'll see you in the next one. Have a good day.